Kia ora koutou katoa. I want to take this opportunity to congratulate the Fielding Prevention Advisory Group for working over the last 2 years to co-create this campaign and to bring it to the space where it can be shared with the wider community. The campaign really reflects the voices of tangata whenua working at the intersections of aging, uh, disability, and rainbow communities, and building the spaces for thinking about the ways in which we can stop violence in our communities before it happens. One of the most beautiful things about this campaign is its anchoring in the voices of our community advisory group. I want to thank Selena Metuamate and the rest of the community advisory group for building this awesome campaign. You have worked together really hard to come up with ideas around the campaign, to storyboard the campaign, to participate in the scripting and the making of the video, working alongside our video producer Richard Torres. And you have really given so much of your energy, commitment, and care to this campaign. This campaign, I hope, is the entry point to having multiple conversations within the community in Fielding about strategies for stopping sexual violence and family violence before it happens. You know, one of the most beautiful things about this campaign is its focus on the principles of Aroha, principles of Manakitanga. It's focus on relationships as the basis for how we see ourselves, how we identify ourselves, and construct our communities, and its ability to open up a conversational space on violence, because violence happens within communities, and we need to talk about violence, and we need to turn to our cultural strengths, our cultural values that equip us to address the violence, noting very much the ways in which various structural forces shape the architectures of the violence we experience in our communities. It's been really powerful for me to witness how this campaign has come together, and it demonstrates the really important point that communities sitting in decision making spaces can create communication solutions, can create prevention solutions, and that communities are empowered to build and grow these solutions within community spaces. I wish the campaign all the best and really looking forward to the many conversations we are going to have. Namihi.
A safe place. I am my mokopuna are me. How to keep the whānau safe from harm. How to keep ourselves safe. To prevent violence, weave with love, weave with meaningful connections. Mokopuna and kaumātua share a special relationship. They often dote on their mokopuna, and in doing so, their wisdom and teachings are passed on, such as going to the park and spending time in nature. The bond between mokopuna and kaumātua becomes strengthened, and they learn respect and love. Kaumātua seek to instill their knowledge to mokopuna and treasure every moment. They see the boundless potential and energy that mokopuna possess, a fountain for ancestral knowledge and an everlasting reflection of those who have gone before us.
While hiding the grief she often feels, she contemplates the day ahead. She tries to concentrate on the task at hand, but spends her time waiting, watching, waiting, watching. It doesn't get any easier. The trust she once shared with those she loved the most has been broken and shattered by the weight of their demands. Unsure and uncertain, she spends her time waiting, watching, waiting, watching. It doesn't get any easier. She thinks about what the future might bring. It's hard to imagine right now, but accept she must any offers of help, even from those she no longer trusts. Waiting, watching, waiting, watching. It doesn't get any easier. But her greatest wish is to teach the young ones the customs and traditions of their tupuna, to travel purposefully on the acclaimed pathway, unrestricted and unopposed, waiting, watching, waiting, watching. At the very least, she can hope.
He whakatauki. Hapai tia te aratika, pūmau ai te rangatiratanga mō ngā uri whakatipu.
The most important role of parents is to protect their child from harm. Their guidance in the day-to-day family life is vital in the development of the child's physical, mental and spiritual well-being. Grandparents can also play a significant role in a child's life. Through their wisdom and life experiences, they are able to pass on skills and knowledge to help round out the characteristics and attributes of their mokopuna. Rāranga, for example, is a skill that requires teaching the child about the tikanga. It begins with teaching the child about how to choose the right type of harakeke for a particular use, the cutting, gathering and the correct storage of ngā rau before rāranga can begin. Always, this process begins with karakia. Then the proper disposal of the leftover parts of the harakeke is a very important component of this whole process. Nau I whatu te kākahu he tānako tāku. Parents are the first role models for the child, and the grandparents build on their good work.
Nau mai e rere atu te reo o ngā hapori e whā. Ko te hui huinga o te reo i te ngākau, i te whiako, i te moi moia. Te whakangu, whakaputaina, kia kaupare atu i te whakarekereke, tuia ki te aroha, tuia te here tangata. Ko rangi nui e tu i honei, ko papa tuanuku e tākoto nei, ki te whai ao, ki te ao marama, tuturu o whiti ka whakamaua kia tina. Tina, haumi e, hui e, tai ki e. E te iwi e kori mai koutou ki te marakai o kai iwi kau whatata kiri te kono kai tā kiri te putitara e ora mai. He whakatauki mō te marakai. Nā tō raurau, nā taku raurau, ka ora ai te iwi. With your basket and my basket, we will sustain all.